Hello and welcome. I'm Angela of Stamping Beauty in Christchurch, New Zealand, and today I'm sharing with you how to create this card. All the products I'm using today will be listed in the description box below and can be purchased via my online store. And if you live in New Zealand and would like a copy of the latest Stampin' Up catalogue, please contact me. I'd love to send you one. This card is for the Stamping Fancy Friday Colour Combo Challenge, and it uses the Citrus Blooms bundle. This card was inspired by Krista Fratton. She's a talented Stamping Fancy Friday member. So to start with, I'm using a Night of Navy card base. So just fold that in half and burnish along the edge. And then my next layer is just a basic white layer, and I'm going to emboss it with this pretty Eyelet 3D embossing folder. Just tuck that in here, and I'll just bring over my machine that's set up for embossing. I'll just run that through. And as you can see, it's got that lovely pattern on it. Just simple, pretty. And then I'm going to pop that onto here. And what I do, instead of using dimensionals, I cut up just the white card that comes with the Designer Series paper packs. Just 3 of those, and I'm just going to adhere them onto the back of here. Just gives a really nice flat surface with some dimension. That's a rainy day job or a TV job, just cutting up those just to make them slightly smaller than the card layer. And then just pop some glue on there and then pop it on the card front. Get that nice and even. Then the next thing I'm going to do is add these layers here. So I've got some paper from that suite, and this one here, all the measurements I'll have detailed for you if you'd like those. So it's about 6.5 centimeters down from the top. So I'm just going to pop a little bit of glue on here. And I've just ripped the edge of that. So line that up to about 6.5. Pop that on. Just hold that for a moment or two just to make sure it sticks. And then this one here. Again, a little bit more glue, and then just pop that on there, just overlapping slightly. Oopsie. And I'll just pop a block on that just to hold that down. Then the next thing I'm going to do is do this little strip here, and just got some scrap here and a little bit of the Lemon Lolly, and this is one of the stamps out of the set, the Lemon Lolly ink pad. And I'm just going to stamp that on there randomly just to give it a bit of interest. Then I'm just going to flick that corner up. Just rough it up a little bit. And then that is now going to go onto here. Just going to tuck that over that join and just a little bit out to the left. Then I've got some of this gorgeous ribbon. It comes in a pack with some petal pink, and I just want to pop that in along there, and because it's going to be glued down or adhered down with those other bits and pieces, I'm just going to pop one glue dot in the middle there. Just tuck that over there. So you can see it's a lovely little mix of layering. And then I want to create the bow. And if you are not one for bow making, here is an easy way to do it, because it's going to be hidden behind here. Just put that glue dot there, down there. Then I've got a piece of the linen thread, and all I'm going to do is pop that onto there, so about how much of a tail I want. Then bring this round here and create a loop like that. Then another loop up here, just making sure I've got enough. Actually, I might make that slightly bigger. And then another loop up there, and then each time I'm just tucking it back onto the glue dot, and then bringing that down there. And so there we have the bow all ready to go. That will flatten down once I get the orange on there. So the next thing I'm going to do is die cut that, and what's fabulous is this is one of the pieces of designer series paper, and this die fits perfectly over the top. So if you are not a fussy cutter, this is fabulous for avoiding that. Just tuck that on there. Get that lined up. Oopsie. Try not to move it. You could pop some washi tape or post-it note to keep it in place. Run that through. And there we have a perfectly die cut image. So that is going to sit on top of that, so I'm just going to add some dimensionals to that. And then tuck that over that bow. Might just trim that a little bit. And manipulate things, and even tuck that underneath if you prefer that sitting underneath like that. And then I've got a little hello here, and that is from the set. That is going to have to be fussy cut, or if you don't like fussy cutting, you might find a die that will fit into. But it is reasonably small, so it shouldn't take too long to cut around. Just leaving that little bit of area around the edge. Just a little bit of room for error, hopefully, if you need it. I know I do sometimes. And then that is just going to have some of these mini dimensionals, and just a half. I've just got some half ones cut here. Backs off, and then just tuck that out there. And what else do I want to do? Put some rhinestones on. So I'm using a few of these, got 5 on here, just to add a little bit of sparkle. And one up there. And then lastly, what I'm going to do is I always like to do a little insert and put some white paper here, and I'm just going to pop some glue. This is just a little bit of a strip of the designer series paper that coordinates. Just line that up and then trim off that excess. Pop some seal, Stampin' Seal, just in the corners, and then tuck that in the middle. Just finishes that off a little bit. And that is my card. So thanks very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed that, and see you again soon. Bye for now.